Welcome to the Porn Reboot Podcast, where you get practical tips to gaining control over your porn or sex addiction. We help ambitious men end their out-of-control sexual behavior with pornography, sex, and masturbation so that you can maximize your life, perform at your potential, and remain in control in the driver's seat, which is where you have to be in order to gain or maintain the success you want in life. I'm your host, J.K. Emezi, certified sex and porn addiction recovery coach. Welcome to the episode.
Today, we're going to talk about my philosophy on private rebooting for high-level men. Now, I'm not a big believer in this public spectacle of quote-unquote recovery. I see a lot of people coming out and talking about, I've been cheating on my wife. I just want to let everybody know that all the things I did to Diana were wrong. And, I used to be an alcoholic and I'm going in all this shit. No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in identity labels. I don't believe that powerful men need humiliation to reboot. Here's what I do believe. I believe high-level men require high-level structure, private, direct, strategic. And here's the process that I use. It's very simple, and this is just for high-level individuals. The first thing is you need a neurological reset. You need, in a structured way, recalibrate the way that you process dopamine. That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to realign your identity. You need to close that gap between your public standards and your private behavior, because you and I know damn well that your public standards and the shit you talk about in public is very different and does not match up with who you are in private. And that tension between that, your private behavior, and your public standard, that is creating a big issue with your identity. The third is environmental design. Your environment sucks. Anything that allows you to access pornography or anything that can cause you to slip or get distracted, you need to remove it. Remove anything that has frictionless access, and you need to install friction intelligently, which means that even for me, opening up certain apps, there is an app I use called OneSec. What it does is that it causes me to pause when I click on any app on my phone, take a deep breath for a few seconds. I can't access the app. It actually says, take a deep breath, think about XYZ. Sometimes you can program it yourself, and then I can access the app. That way, I access apps on my phone in a mindful, responsive way instead of a reactive way. Oh my God, I suddenly found myself bored and on Instagram. No. So there are no theatrics. There's no fucking endless therapy loops. There's no dramatic group confessions. It's just a very clear architecture for high-level men. And what is the outcome? Well, the outcome is you become a lot more focused. You notice that you become a lot more present, and people around you notice that you're a lot more present. And then your identity, as you already know, is the most important thing that you possess as a successful man. It took you years to build this. And here's what makes this approach different. It is built for men who have reputations. It is built for the man. You are that man. You cannot afford exposure. You can't be put out there. This is for men who value discretion. It is not for the regular average guy who's looking for a quick hack. It is for men who understand that being sovereign is non-negotiable. So if what I'm saying already resonates, then you already know. There is a disciplined, discrete path forward, and it does not require you to be somebody else. It simply removes the stuff that you have outgrown. That's it. And if you're interested in that and you can relate to that, then go to the description of this video, click on the link, and schedule a call with me or one of my team members. And let's take action and get you where you're supposed to be.
I'm JK, your brother in this struggle. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Porn Reboot Podcast. I'll speak to you later on in the week. If you found this episode helpful, here are 4 ways I can help you with your out-of-control sexual behavior for free. The first way is to grab a free copy of my book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men at elevatedrecovery.org, or visit the link in the description below this episode. The second way is if you're not sure where to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, if you'd like to spend time with like-minded professionals and business owners who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot Group on Facebook. There's a link to join in the description below this episode. The third way is if you need help right now because you have a burning issue, your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally or emotionally, you're about to lose your relationship, you want to live up to your potential, be an authentic man, and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, then click on the link in the description below this episode that says free coaching call. And the fourth way is to leave us a 5-star review if you enjoy this podcast so that we can reach more men who are struggling in silence and bring back the lessons we learn from coaching them to freedom.